Hi, I'm SandiWarner with Warner Realty Group in Newport, Rhode Island. Today is Tuesday, April 28th, 2020. We are smack dab in the middle of the COVID-19 shutdown, shut-in, lockdown, stay-at-home orders, and all of the attendant economic impact of what's going along with that. Many people are asking me what that means for home values. I think everybody's concerned about what's happening with the economy, how that's going to impact the price of the home if they're selling it, and what that's going to do to their buying value if they can buy a home. As of yesterday, which was April 27th, 2020, National Association of Realtors, or NAR, came out with a report that did a survey of realtors across the country trying to find out what sellers were doing with their asking prices. Over 74% of realtors in the United States and wherever other territories, I would assume this is United States, reported back to NAR on this, stated that sellers were not dropping their home prices at this time. So what does that mean for you? I think that's a reflection of demand. Home prices, home values are driven by demand. If there are a lot of homes on the market, if inventory is very high and a buyer who is looking in a particular area can choose from dozens and dozens of houses, that buyer is really in the driver's seat because that buyer can make all those home sellers sort of compete for his business. But what's happening in the United States is that we came into this COVID-19 pandemic shutdown or economic impact with very low inventory of homes for sale. As the states moved into these periods of shutdown, of safe distancing, of safety measures that impacted how homes were sold, some home buyers pulled their homes off the market, and some home buyers decided to wait until this ended. So that brought inventory down. At the same time, buyers that were maybe more active at that time, in my territory, it's a lot of second home buyers coming out of New York and Boston and different parts of the country, New Jersey. They couldn't come here to shop. So demand went down. So we came into this time period with very high demand and low inventory, which means it was a seller's market. And then we went into a period where inventory came down even further as demand came down further, so it remained a seller's market. I think some people are thinking this is more like 2008, which was an economic disaster. And I'm not saying that we're not going to see economic impact, but right now is a very different market than we saw in 2008. This is a health crisis. This is things that are stopping. They're on pause. They're not disintegrating like they did in 2008 when people weren't paying their mortgages. Not that was a funny time, but it's just a different scenario altogether. So right now, home sellers are holding on to their prices. Demand remains high. Inventory remains low. And just like when we're all going to the grocery store and we're looking for our supplies, supply of toilet paper remains low, which means those prices can stay steady or even get raised and people might be willing to pay more. So are you going to be able to see these big, if you're a buyer in the market right now, will you see a big discount in prices? Not right now. Not in our market, not in most markets in the United States. Sellers are selling their homes. I listed 2 homes in the last 2 weeks. Both of them went under contract at or near asking price in under 5 days. That's not a market that's going to lead to low pricing at this point. I hope you're well. I hope you'll call us and talk about your specific situation. You can reach me at 401-662-7204. I'm SandiWarner. Stay well.